Cool, cool, cool. So we're back. Alright, looks like we're heading this way, people.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Constable Reyes. Sounds... Oh, that does not look like fun.
We can handle this!
No! Shoot. Well, that was fast. This is what I get for playing a game on a difficulty higher than what I'm used to. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh well. Okay, so journal. Gonna do this one because we're gonna. Light pistol. Impact hammer. It's the same as my other impact hammer. Need to sell some of this. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, he's got good weapons. Other than this, his staff isn't super good. Yeah, I'll leave it be for now. He's doing... Alright. Sure, why not? That way monsters will attack him.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Okay, you ready for this, honey?
Go!
I've had quite enough of you! Oh!
Wait, these things can teleport? How we doing, people? Okay, y'all okay? Where's Vicar Max? Honey? Are you okay? Looks like he's healing. Okay, so Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Mental note, those gorilla things are rough. Oh shoot.
Got it? Inside voices. Oh, you can see the whole world from here.
Ah, that's cool. Ooh, dead dude. Money, ammo. This is what I like to call Skyrimming, because this is how I would travel in Skyrim.
You're hurt. Yeah.
Oh shoot. Give me a boost up, will ya, Parvati? That sounded like a weird, rapey Southern gentleman. Okay. So now what we do is we slide. It's like Apex Legends, except for there's actually fall damage. There we go, isn't that beautiful? Where are my companions? Still up there. Okay, so we have to go, oh, they're suddenly down. Look at that. Alright, let's see what we can do to get this thing for Parvati's man crush. Yeah, already checked those. So we want to go back inside. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be playing so much of this today. One moment. Ah! What's going on? Key. Well. Oh, it's a dead guy. Hello, dead guy. Okay. Downwards and downwards. Y'all coming? The movement system is at least very I know, it's a really cool name. Wait, what? It was that easy? Oh, I'm mad. I'm so mad. There. Alrighty then. So it's as simple as go in, pick it up. That makes me mad. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm confused. Hold. Cool. Cool. Fun. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Like, yeah, I think the last time I played this much was when I played Spider-Man for PS4. Fascinating. Okay. Well. We need to come over this way. Wait a minute, what? What's an Edgewater? Sure, I'll fast travel. I didn't know there was fast travel enabled. It's gonna put me in a group of really bad guys, isn't it? The Spacer's Choice logo could... I don't know. It looks alright, but... it's not the flashiest logo I've seen. I feel like I killed a bunch of dudes here. Just a bunch of loading screens at the moment. I should see how big the map is. Oh, hello. Don't mind us. We're definitely not here. Wait, what? Quel? Quoi? Québécois?
That's the last of them.
Okay, cool. How many med packs do I got? Oh, I'm good. I have like 11. Cool. Very pretty ballet dogs. Oh, these are the angry gorilla things. What are they called? Primals? And then those are fishies. Little fishies. Bracelet. Let's pick up this. normal, run-of-the-mill bathroom. Don't like the features that make the laughing noises. Adreno. Is there a vending station? Never. Let's see.
Handled beautifully.
Ah. Room key. That's not quite. Yeah, it might be. Heavy ammo, energy cell, light ammo, Mr. Apple. Cool. So that was what I think. Probably monetarily. Right, control armor. Oh. So we did. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and break down a lot of my weaker armor sets. Especially this one. Because they're just so much weaker than all the rest of my armor. Cool. But yes. Alright. That's what I'm trying to do. Maybe lock the doors and turn the lights down low. Oh, there they are. I was like, where's my onions? Let's grab this. Grab that. Ooh, what's in here? Ammo. Energy cells. What do I use to I can break it down for parts. Huh? Hello. Let's see what I can do with this. Hack 30 code first. Cool. So I don't quite know what that did, but probably will help eventually. Okay. Ready then. What are these? Ollie Ollie Toxicity. Oh my goodness. Love that. Coolant tank. Interesting. Experimental ampicillin. Oh, that was the medicine I needed for the one dude. Fascinating. Okay, I need to go through my weapons, because I'm getting too many of them. Alright, so 89. Let's say all the ones below 100 need to be broken down. So this is going to be broken down. That's okay for the moment. Interesting. That was weird. For some reason my controller disconnected, but it has a full battery. So, yeah, that was weird. I'm gonna break this down. Nope. Unequip. Equip that. Break this down. Yeah, my two guns are much better. And my light pistol is better than these revolvers, so yeah. Break all these stuff down. Oh yeah, we don't want that. Let's get rid of that. 42, 100, 215. Oh no, that does a lot more damage. Cool, well, I'm glad we had this chat. Okay, ooh, needs that. Love lock picking. It's one of the joys of my life. Ooh, vending machine? Wait, what? Let's see. Sell. I don't want to sell that. I will sell this. And yeah, I'll sell that. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Okay. I'll use those eventually. Okay.
It's not the best choice. It's Face's choice.
Plain and pure water. I haven't really been using the jump in this game. Interesting. Just realized that. Which, I mean, it's alright, but also, like, it's good when games utilize all of the components that they code in. Fish sticks. Ooh, I like that. I don't want to go outside yet. Okay, so I found health. Now, pre-sliced bread? What? Okay, I should probably use some of these consumables rather than just collecting them all. He said as he continued to not use these consumables. I think that's a problem with, like...
Incoming!
Down they go!
That was fun. I like that. What's happening? Where'd you go? Hello? There's good, aren't there? I think. Coming. Okay, that was nice. Get the cartridges. Anything up here? Ooh. What's that? You know what? I was just thinking about how I'm getting too many consumables. What are these? Oh yeah, I need ammo. Definitely. Unless I have a melee weapon, which I do, but who cares? Light ammo? Yes. Okay, let's see. Anything up here? Mock apple juice. Dervish mix? Ooh, I like the dervish mix. Yes! So now I have that. Where's... Are they behind? Yeah, they were behind me. Interesting. Let's go outside. Where all the bad dudes live. Maybe I should have chosen the perk that allows me to get XP from my companions' kills. Maybe. Ooh, so pretty. So yeah, where are we headed? Where are we dropping, boys? How does the healing system for companions work? Did I not loot these guys when we killed them? Guess not. That's unfortunate. Should have done that. I apologize. My bad. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, I have to get this from Edgewater. Forgot about that. You know what's the worst? German sausage. I'm just gonna say that every time. Screen comes up. Oh, that's good. It's good. I don't know. Well, I should maybe. Yeah. I was thinking I should maybe bring this to a close. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Hello. Sealed? What do you mean sealed? It's okay, I can cut it. No voices. Interesting. See anything else? No. This would be stealing if I take it from here. Alrighty then. It's been real fun chilling with you lads. I'll be back to kill you. Does 5:30 work? 5:30? Okay. Sounds good. I don't know where am I going. Here we go. My sense of direction is slightly off at the moment. Alright, off to give them to Tommy boy, Tomas. Wow, that thing looks fierce. On the plus side, if I play my cards right, I don't actually have to fight it. Alright. Ooh, clouds. How many different skyboxes did they make? I mean, it's nice and everything, but it also is like, wow. That's dedication right there. Actually, not really. Because, like, skyboxes are just, well, 3D pictures, I guess, would be the best way to put it. Am I going the right way? Yes. I choose yes. Also, what time is it? Like, I don't know, I feel like the time of day is just almost randomly changing. I don't know, there doesn't seem to be a true night.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
Yeah,
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Yeah, don't forget that. That's why I'm doing this.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there?
I mean, I had to
Adelaide
go
always
down
told
there.
us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Yeah, maybe.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Yeah, level up. Level up. Ooh. Perks. That's what I want. Skills. I mean, my melee skills are still kind of low. So I'm gonna add a few there. And then put all the rest into dialogue. Do I want to do that? No, let's put it into, I don't know. I haven't used defense that much. And I haven't used ranged either. That should be good. Melee power attacks. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I need to heal myself at some point. So my reputation is still good. Ooh, deserters. It's very interesting. I have both positive and negative with Spacer's Choice. They just don't know what to think. But they love me at the deserters camp. Alright, so should probably give this man his medicine. And I'm a fast traveler. Because I can. Fast travel. Wow. Tabloids. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It just goes to show you, trashy publications will always exist, whether it's the future and you're in space, or it's right now. I mean, just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the cover design. But, ugh, yeah, it doesn't look too hot.
Hey.
Hey, boy.
Just as I was on the mend, the cannery. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but you're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Yes. See you around. Can I kill him? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back for you. Alright, so now we're going to our ship? I don't know. What's the other thing? Kill a bunch of dudes? Yeah, I'll do that later. Frasier? That was a good show. From what I've heard. I haven't actually seen it. Interesting. All right. What's that up there? Feel like I haven't been there yet. Alright, hopefully we don't run into any primals, because I don't feel like doing that at the moment. But I'll be happy to take down the Marauder. Pretty sure I checked these dudes, but just in case. Okay, cool. There she is. A thing of beauty. Ooh, are the people still here checking out my ship? Nope. Oh. Well, said I would be back for them, but they moved.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling.
Hey, if you want to rename
When I was in
her-
Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
Aw.
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but That don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask
You
you
do?
something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks.
Come
You won't regret
along.
this, mister.
The more the merrier.
Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Okay. Very nice. Can we talk
Where are
now?
we headed?
Okay. You have nothing to talk about. Let's go. So this is my ship. Feel free to find your
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation.
Yes.
I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Interesting. I'm learning a lot. Please go on.
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. Oh, I'm anything but certain. But it's all I've got at the moment. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Interesting.
Thank you, Captain.
No, thank you. Whap. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna hurt him.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright, I'll be back. Can we talk?
Yeah, huh?
Okay. That's better.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared
Awesome.
to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Yeah. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, exciting. Much shorter than the Terrace world in KOTOR. Felt like you spent forever on Terrace before you could leave. But also, it was a pretty interesting place. Not as interesting as Terra 2. That was the planet we were on. Also, I just realized Phineas hasn't checked in a while. Hope he's okay. Probably isn't.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Yeah,
How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
No.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Ah.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the... Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Ooh.
I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's... The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you...
Cool. So that's boarded up. It's Parvati.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
Wow.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those. Mostly, he did the same as me. Kept Bess, I mean, the cannery, running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hand of that. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. No, but a whole life taking care of Edgewater by his lonesome, working with all kinds of chemicals, it wears on a body. When I left for school, everything got harder for him. I used to help him lift the heavy things, and my hands didn't shake for the fun. About a year. I tried to do more of the work, so he could rest. His heart gave him pains.
Oh.
Dad never said that he loved me,
That's
you know?
not good.
I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects, or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long.
No, it's good. Oh, what's this? Workbench. Yes. Mr. Ouch. How many mod slots do I have? Interesting. Oh wait, no, I wanna... Does it only do... Tinker? Ooh. Alright, so that's how you can improve damage. So this is the one I'm currently wearing. Skill kit. Interesting. Repair. Interesting. Okay. Well, repaired my stuff. See what else we got on this ship.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Ooh. Boy, that's pretty. Holographic shroud. Interesting. So it's my disguise. Oh my goodness. Who's he been talking to? interesting. So this is my quarters. Nothing there. But I can put stuff in there. That's nice. Oh, she's a beauty. Let's see. Ooh. This ship is decent size. S-A-N. So, if I can fix this, how do I, okay. Vicar Max. The art and science of tossball. Wow, he is obsessed with tossball. Okay. Well, my alarm went off, which means I need to get ready for class. Unfortunately. Well, that's unfortunate. I was having so much fun. I mean, I can play this in 2 hours after my 2 classes are over. But, yeah. Got lots of room. Let's see what I can find.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself.
How much does it cost? Yeah, I saw that. No.
Right before he
500
died.
bits? How many bits do I have? 4,000? Huh. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with the build I have. Anyways, but yeah, that's me. Cool. Gotta go to class. And yeah. Oh, I love this game so much. It looks great, plays great, love it.